and welcome to our almost daily devotional. Today is Monday of Holy Week. It's sometimes called Holy Monday. It doesn't really have one of those special Holy Week names, but it is the first day of Holy Week. And we're going to continue with Mark. We heard Mark's story yesterday of the entry into Jerusalem, and today we're going to continue with that story in chapter 11, starting with the 12th verse. It goes like this. The next day, after leaving Bethany, Jesus was hungry. From far away, he noticed a fig tree in leaf, so he went to see if he could find anything on it. When he came to it, he found nothing except leaves, since it wasn't the season for figs. So he said to it, "No one will ever again eat your fruit." His disciples heard this. They came into Jerusalem. After entering the temple, he threw out those who were selling and buying there. He pushed over the tables used for currency exchange and the chairs of those who sold doves. He didn't allow anyone to carry anything through the temple. He taught them, "Hasn't it been written, 'My house will be called a house of prayer for all nations'? But you've turned it into a hideout for crooks." The chief priests and legal experts heard this and tried to find a way to destroy him. They regarded him as dangerous because the whole crowd was enthralled at his teaching. When it was evening, Jesus and his disciples went outside the city. Early in the morning, as Jesus and his disciples were walking along, they saw the fig tree withered from the root up. Peter remembered and said to Jesus, "Rabbi, look how the fig tree you cursed is dried up." Jesus responded to them, "Have faith in God. I assure you that whoever says to this mountain, 'Be lifted up and thrown into the sea,' and doesn't waver, but believes that what is said will really happen, it will happen. Therefore I say to you, whatever you pray and ask for, believe that you will receive it, and it will be so for you. And whenever you stand up to pray, if you have something against anyone, forgive, so that your Father in heaven may forgive your wrongdoings." There's a lot here. This is a chunky passage. We could spend months on a sermon series just in those 3 paragraphs. But today I want to talk about the fig tree. Jesus goes to Bethany after the triumphal. He goes back home to where he was staying. And in the morning, they go back into Jerusalem, another trip in, and Jesus notices a fig tree which shouldn't have fruit on it. That's an important note. There was no reason for Jesus to expect there to be figs on this tree. But he approaches the tree hoping for figs. There's no figs on this tree that shouldn't have figs. It's like if you went to a blueberry bush right now and tried to get blueberries, right? But he's hungry and he's stressed and he's had a day already and he's got a week ahead of him and he is just tired of not getting what he wants, really. And he curses the fig tree. It's almost like a toddler, They don't get what they want and so they lash out, right? This is the human part of Jesus who's saying, I can't handle this anymore. I can't handle this emotional stress, this weight, this decision making, what's about to happen. I can't handle it. And so I'm going to take it out on this fig tree that did nothing wrong. Now, I'm sure you've never done that in your whole life. I'm sure that your stress reaction never causes pain for anybody else. That your stress reaction, my stress reaction, is totally rational and normal, and we handle it really well, right? No, of course not. We take out our stress on people we love. We take out our stress on objects, sometimes on communities, on other people that we don't like. It's easy to aim it there, but we often aim it in the wrong place. We often aim it towards things that feel good. They provide release in the moment, but they don't actually accomplish anything. And so when Peter reminds Jesus of his reaction, Jesus feels bad and says, "Ask for forgiveness, and God will forgive it." And the fig tree comes back to life. Are there people to whom we need to ask forgiveness because of the way we have treated them in moments of stress? Is it time to begin rebuilding relationships that have faltered or broken because of the last year and the decisions we've had to make and the choices we've made? Where are we with our fig trees? God bless.